Hello everyone, how are you today? This is Nasanat Zanaba. Today we are going to see what is GSystem. GSystem is in our team, which is genuine team, for the past 13 years. We have developed it, used it, applied it, and trained it in different parts of Africa, in the Middle East, in Asia, and in Europe, and so many people who have understood the system, who have applied the system, they are really enjoying very good success. So I'm going to give you the executive summary of uh, G system. Now, when we say a system is a complete way of doing network marketing where it shows you on how to get and where to get your prospects and what kind of tools you're going to use to for your prospects, and how you're going to invite your prospects, and how you're going to give the business presentation for your prospects. Where are you going to give them, and how are you going to give them, and who are you going to give it with. And then the follow-up also the same, and then this is the recruitment part. Then it also shows you on how to give the training. What kind of training are you going to give them in the beginning? Where are you going to give them? Who are you going to give it with? And also what kind of tools are you going to use to give that the first couple of trainings. We call it the foundation or the training level trainings. Then once you start the beginning, then how are you going to enable your key leaders in your team? You have 5 to 9 people. Then how are you going to enable them? So there will be a specific way of enabling them included in the G system. Then it will also show you how to build a team, when to build a team, and then how are you going to duplicate that team, how to grow in different team levels. We call it from functional team, it goes to core team, and then it goes to leading team. How are you going to duplicate your team? And also, how are you going to expand your market internationally and locally? And then how are you going to retire? How are you going to organize different events from the small one to the big events, from local one then to international level events? By doing so, and when and how are you going to retire also from your business? Because one of the promises of network marketing is you can retire rich and retire young. So we will see that one by one. So when we say system is documents plus events, and a team is required in order to implement a system. If you don't have a team, then you can't have a system. If you don't have documents, you can't have a system. If you don't have events, of course, you can't have a system. So this is very important. So documents, let's talk about documents. Now, you can have physical documents or documents that you use online. Remember, you should be prepared to do this business. Just because it is very easy to go online, you don't just go online then expect to influence people. People's attention online is easily grabbed by so many distractions. So do not expect that you can win somebody's willingness to your business if you are not well prepared. That's very, very important. So both physically and online, you need to have business orientation slides, you need to have business orientation videos, you need to have prospecting tools like business cards and other tools, short videos, you need to have training manuals, follow-up documents, and formats. When I say you need to have, in GSystem we have all this, but based on your company, you need to prepare also this one. So as per the GSystem standard, you need to prepare the details because your company may differ. And you need to have also business formats on how to do this business, and you need to have compiled documents both physically and online, because physically when you meet people you should have a compiled document. When they ask question, you can actually show them. You can open your documents, sets of documents, and open, and then you can show them. You can answer questions with evidences, okay, with testimonies. People will be impressed the way how you handle yourself, how organized you are. The first impression is the last impression. Don't meet people casually. Don't just allow to people just meet you whenever they want. You should be programmed. You should be willing to give your time. You should value your time, and then you're going to give time for people if they only respect the meeting that they are going to have with them, because you are giving them a life-changing business opportunity. Just because somebody says yes, and they just want to have a meeting with you, it does not mean that you deserve or they deserve to take your time, okay? You should be very sure that they deserve your time. Otherwise, trust me, you will be wasting lots of time with prospects in touching, trying to get the best out of them. Instead of that, you need to have a very good prospecting, and then evaluate whether people deserve your time or not. That's very important. So you need to have all these documents: foundation level kits and training documents, and intermediate level kits and senior level kits and documents, and also a specific network marketing books on network marketing. Then the other one is event. As we have said, system is documents plus events. When you have these two, then you have a complete system. What are the events? Because you're not going to create now and then, or every week, every month, you just come up with a new different kinds of events being organized for your team, so they don't know what's going to happen next time. No, the events should be specific. Some are repeated daily, some are repeated weekly, some are repeated monthly, and some are repeated once in a year or once in 3-4 months. That's very important. So the first one is prospecting events. We need to have prospecting events. So GSystem explains that very well for you. Then we need to have also business orientation events. One-to-one business orientation, ABC business orientation, and one-to-many business orientation, professional. Please understand that we are in image building business. Your first impression really impacts your customers. So you must make sure that you organize very professional, time wise, dress code wise, and even the office, the environment wise, because you are actually attracting investors. Okay, don't try to attract desperate people into your business. Attract investors, attract capable customers, because if you want to grow in your business, you need to have better customers. If you want to have better customers, you should be in a better situation. That's very important. So if you can't do it alone, you can do it in a team. I'm not telling you here to do things which are not duplicable. I'm telling you you can do things which are duplicable at the same time keeping the image. That's very important. Just because with excuses of duplication, it doesn't mean that you take this business to the very low level whereby you end up attracting people who have all the attitude problems, and then finally you're not happy in the process. So you just want to be happy, you want to be effective, you want to be efficient, you want to make the bonus, you want to make, and you want to achieve your dreams and goals. You want to live the lifestyle that you want to live, and in order to do that, guess what? You need to change your attitude. And to change your attitude is one of the things that GSystem gives you, is it will give you a platform that will transform your paradigm. So business orientation events and home meetings, small meeting events. Small meetings are very powerful. It's a place where you can learn, do, teach at the same time. You'll be teaching your team members, you'll be doing the business by giving orientation for the newcomers, and the team members are learning. So learn, do, teach is being done. The business, that's the most effective way of doing this business. There are so many leaders out there who invest their time training their team members, but they are not doing the business. So that's not the right way. The right training that you can give in this business is doing the business. But trust me, relationship is very important. So you need to also focus on that one. The system will give you all this. If you do what the system tells you to do, you'll be building trust, you'll be building relationship, you'll be getting the bonus that you want, you'll be, of course, improving your life and achieving your goals. And follow up meetings. How are we going to organize follow-up meetings? Because follow-up meetings are very crucial, important in order to turn the prospects into your business, or into your downline or your team members. And the foundation level trainings, we have new new distributors and new business owners orientation. We have business trainings, which are the basic business trainings, and the recruitment trainings and getting started trainings, etc. It is indicated all in the GSystem. Then intermediate level trainings are also there, because foundation level is focusing on the trust and the skills required for this business. Once people develop that, then the second level is to know on how to work as a team. So team and system and event organizing is focused by the intermediate level training. And the other one is senior level training. The senior level is leadership, integrity, honesty, all these qualities of leadership, which is very important. Because if you don't know how to maintain this integrity and honesty at a higher level, then just because of one decision or one speech, then you can damage your business. But if you learn and know what to do and how to represent your team and the people who are following you, you can really succeed in this business. That's very important. So get together is the other one. So how to organize get togethers, because relationship, this is a business of trust. This is a business of relationship. Just like building a building, you need to have cement, fixing the bricks in between the bricks, and then holding it together, bondage. That makes the building very strong. The same is true for your network marketing business. You need to you need to build a strong building. And to do that, the bondage is relationship among members, team leaders. You can't build relationship with 1,000 people, but you need to have very strong relationship with 5 to 9 people, and each one of them will have a relationship with 5 to 9 people, and the duplication goes like that. And through this very strong bondage, you will be building amazing teamwork. And that is, the teamwork is going to, of course, produce results, and the results will give you very high productivity, and of course achieve great bonuses and success in your life. So the other one is training of trainers. That is very important. So there are different training of trainers and camps in each levels, which we are going to see. There is also functional team training, core team training, and lead team training, because the team members need to be focused and they need to be sharpened. As team leaders, they shoulder lots of responsibility, and you need to teach them separately for these leaders in order to direct the followers properly, which they are leading. And the other one is the big events like business building seminars, etc. That's very important. Now let's see the different levels that we have in this business. And the first one is the first level, which is foundation level, or we call it in our company training level trainees. So this training level is the beginning. The beginning, everybody should be trained, no matter how educated they may be in any other field. When they come to this business, they should be trained. And okay, let's say that they are, or they have already done network marketing in the past in other companies, and when they come to the GSystem, they should learn how to follow the GIS. It's like a manual for your success. So whenever you buy any new machine and then you have the manual, then you read the manual. Okay, even though you know similar but not same machines in the past, it doesn't mean that you use the previous knowledge in order to operate the new machine. So the same is true. So GSystem is a new machine that will support you to go to success, or to achieve your goals and dreams. So the training levels, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trainings that the newcomers should be equipped with. Number one is getting started. The getting started training package, it will give them direction. Okay, because people should have the right direction in order to get where they want to get. And the second one is new business owners orientation. This orientation will give them the trust that they need to have with the product of the company, with the company itself, with the marketing plan of the company, and of course also with the team. And that is done by new business owners orientation. And the other one is recruitment training. Recruitment training is the right skill in order to build this business. People should be equipped with the recruitment trainings that will give them on how to prospect, how to invite, how to present, how to follow. These are recruitment trainings. And then the next one is basic training and product trainings. So they need to get the right skill and also the right trust about the products. And the fifth one is attitude training. Attitude is the foundation for success. So in order to be successful, people should have success mentality. That's very important. The problem with so many people in this business is that they are in this business, they are doing this business, but their mentality is they are in poverty mentality, they are in I can't mentality, they are in a mentality whereby it's difficult mentality, they are in a mentality where I can't succeed mentality, but they are working. So guess what? No matter how many years they stay in this business, their lifestyle doesn't really change that much. Even if sometimes they kick a hit and then they go back and then their lifestyle is there. So they just talk about the past. So trust me, your attitude is very important. You can't stay away from your attitude for so long. For a couple of days, couple of years, you may get away with your conscious effort, but later on it will pull you back. And then so what you have to do is change your attitude, and then your altitude will be equivalent with your attitude. But if your attitude is here, you can't achieve here for so long. Okay, you can hit and then go back, hit and go back. So if you want to stay there, then you need to change your attitude there. Then you can proceed by that one. That's really very, very, very important. And one of the most successful, trainings that you can get in the G system is attitude trainings. Now, once you are gone through that, then by now you have like a couple of hundred downlines, and then you're generating a little bit of bonus, maybe in hundreds of dollars per month. And then now you need to build a team. From your personal effort, you need to move on to the team effort. The first one was personal effort, but this one is not personal effort. Now this is we call it building stage. At this stage, you focus on system, you focus on a team, focus on event organizing. So it is your team effort that will generate your income. The problem with so many leaders is that they start with recruitment and basic trainings, basic skills, and then they know that, and then instead of teaching that practically and theoretically to their team and build a team, they just keep on doing it by themselves. They just focus on the direct. And then guess what? After 10 years, they are still the clerks of their company instead of becoming the supervisor or the manager or the CEO. You need to move back and then make sure that you have some people in front. You master the front, and then you become supervisor, and you teach and coach people to be the best clerks there. Then when you teach them, out of them you get some supervisors, and then they become supervisors, you become manager, and then from management level you keep on teaching again the supervisors, and then from them you get couple of managers, and then you become the executive something. You need to do it like that. But if you are laboring just as a clerk for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, I'm not going to enjoy that, because I love the financial and time freedom that this network marketing can give. So you need to build a functional team, and then it should move to core team, and then it should move to lead team, which is really amazing. And now let's see the five trainings, group of trainings that you need to give in G system in building state. The first one is NDT, network development training. This is a 3 days training, and then it focuses on team, it focuses on system, and also event organizing. Then once you give them that, they will be practicing those one, implementing in their market. Then it goes to TT, which is team members training. The team members training creates more bondage, like it's It could be 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. The contents are available in the GSystem. You can get it there. And then the next one is TOT, training of trainers. The training of trainers in 3 days. So that is to create lectures, because every successful team have some very amazing trainers. If you don't have motivational trainers in your team, you should build very fast, because they are like the energy creators of the team. That's very important. The next one is TTT. So that is kind of training of the trainers, but this one is very specific. It's like rehearsing what they need to know in the basic activities. So it is 2 days long. So all the basic trainings will be so everybody should rehearse exactly the same powerful business orientation, the same powerful follow up, the same powerful basic trainings that they need to do, especially on the recruitment. So that is, we call it TTT. So we create more lecturers who give examples exactly the same, and also they have very powerful the same way of doing things. So when people see them, they say, wow, you guys are doing exactly the same. This is system. So the next one and the last one is TTC. So this is a camp. So it starts with 5 days. So 5 days long, people will be in a camp and they will be disciplined. The focus is discipline. Okay, the purpose. So they will be disciplined. What time they are going to wake up, what they are going to do, and they will be preparing their own bed, and then reading, visualization, and taking training, doing physical exercise, preparing their own food, etc. It's very powerful. So people are going to be disciplined for their life. So this is the second part. The last one is the last stage, is the senior level training. The senior level training, again, it has 5 different group of trainings. The first one is SDT, senior distributors training. So the senior one, it takes 3 days long. It focuses on duplication. So that's also very powerful trainings we have in GSystem. Then the system training has also another training that is 5 days long. So this system training, sometimes your network marketing business expands in different cities, then in different countries. So you want to bring the top leaders and then put them together. They share experiences. They stay in a camp for 5 days, and they will be taking all day long the system training, so that the system is duplicated everywhere exactly the same. That's really amazing. So every 3 months to 6 months, we do it in our team from different parts of the world. People come to our city and then they stay there. The leaders, they may also grant a training opportunity, or even they cover their flight expenses, accommodation. Sometimes we also allow them to stay in our house. From different parts of the world they come, and then we allow them to stay in our house. That creates a very good bondage and a welcoming personality, and then they will be amazing bondage, and people will not quit this business easily. So that is the power of this 5 day system training. It's not just a training. I want you to understand the power behind. So the other one is Leadership Camp 1, Leadership Camp 2, and Leadership Camp 3. Leadership Camp 1 takes 7 days, and that is building habit. Leadership Camp 2 is 15 days, and they are going to camp in there, and that is building discipline. Leadership Camp 3 is 30 days long, and that is to design purpose of life. So this is the very powerful and open university that you can join and then succeed in your life. That's really amazing. So the last one is the type of team that you're going to build, starting from the first one until the last one. The first one is functional team. The functional team is it is that building stage. You build that one, and then it focuses on organizing recruitment events, and we call them home meetings or small meetings, and basic trainings, and also get-togethers and weekly trainings. Sorry. So the other one is core team. When your team starts to grow, then the leaders of functional team, you will have 3 to 5 or 6 or even more functional teams in your team. Then the top leaders of the functional teams, they come together and you'll build a core team. The core team, the purpose is to support the functional teams. So the main events that it will be organizing will be the grand business orientation, so that you keep the standard of the business orientation. It's not going to be very often. It will be like once in a month or once in 15 days. And so that the functional teams, they will be checking on the grand business orientation standard. They will be copying that. The other one is NBO, that is new business owners orientation. That's about the company, products, marketing plan, etc. Building trust once in a month, and business trainings once in a month, product trainings, and system trainings being organized monthly. Then the next part is lead team. So when your team again grows, then you will have many core teams who have many functional teams under them. So you will have a leading team. So the leading team will have like 10 or more core teams, and then the core teams will have each 5 or more functional teams. Totally you have more than 50 functional teams, and then 10 core teams, and that is your lead team. So once you build a lead team, it will be the lead team will be focusing on training of trainers, organizing and DTs and SDTs, TTT camps and grand OPPs, etc. So by doing so, you will be leading the lead team for a couple of years, maybe 2, maybe 3. And then after that, what will happen from core teams, some people will come into lead team, and then the lead team leaders, they will retire, finish. So once you retire and the system is generating, I mean, that's really amazing. This is how we're going to build this business. And the GSystem will allow you to start from yourself today. And then within the coming 3 to 5, 6, 7 years, you can literally retire from the team structure in the team. You are going to retire because of the team that you have developed and duplicated. And the GSystem is here to give you the manual on how to build in a shortest period of time with the minimum cost and maximum efficiency. So that is how we're going to build. There are so many teams that we have built in Ethiopia, in Kenya, in Sudan, in Israel, in South Africa, in Beirut, in Europe. Even the GSystem duplicated by Pakistani leaders. They are doing amazing job when so many people quit from other systems, but they are persisting, and also they are getting results. That's really amazing. So you can also use this one and succeed, and of course achieve your dreams. When you achieve your dreams, we are happy. The reason why we are giving you this training is because when you succeed, we know that you are going to support your family and support your beloved ones. And when you achieve that because of this, we are happy. Our dream is to see you succeed and, of course, achieve the success that you want. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can also ask genuine team leaders. And we believe that we will see you at the top of your dreams.